Namaskar, namaste, good evening. Welcome to yoga. Let's get centered for the practice. Begin comfortable sitting meditation posture. Yogini's left hand on top for Bhairavi Mudra. Yogen's guys, right hand on top for Bhairava. Shoulders up and back, lifting heart up, turning gaze within, connecting to the breath, to the inner space. Cultivating the attitude of the aspirant, seeking the highest good that dwells within. And then to elevate mind and energy. Set Kachari Mudra, tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Slide it back until the underside of the tongue lightly presses up on the soft palate, making an energetic connection from root chakra through the crown. Take a full deep breath in, drawing energy up the back body. Ladder breath on the descent, release 1/3 and pause. 2/3 and pause. Full rest of the way with full inhales. Keep it going for the next minute, drawing energy up the back body with full deep in-breaths, and then release energy down the front body, pausing intermittently with the out-breath. Exhale, release the tongue. Take a full deep breath in. Hold it in for a count of 20. Jalandhara, chin lock. It's an Anjali. Today on the Maya calendar, we have the energy of the blue storm, where we cultivate the eye of the storm, the truth of our being, where we are calm, centered, and tranquil, while building more strength and awareness of the midline, the center. From the center, everything expands. Let's unite our hearts and invoke blessings. 3 Ohms, 1 Purna mantra. Take a deep breath in. Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. presence of the one divine spirit that dwells within, we bow. Arise for this yoga. Come to standing, placing the block at the top right-hand corner of your mat. Feet hip distance apart. Lift and spread your toes. Squeeze leg muscles in and up towards the hips. Squeeze inner thighs together. Belly in, scoop tailbone, shoulders up and back, sliding jawbone back, activating Ujjayi breath, breathing with more focus from the back of the throat. Deep breath in. Exhale, root down. Inhale, stretch up, celebrating the freedom of the evening. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen, curling in upper back, pushing thigh bones back, and then step back into plank pose. Take hands a little wider. Index finger leads the way. Belly up and in. Lean forward in slow motion. Lower all the way down into the belly. Clasp hands behind the back for Padahasta Shalabha. Squeeze shoulder blades on the back. Arch up. You can let your feet lift up. Squeeze legs together. Firing up inner thighs and outer shins. Squeezing big toes together. Flexing pinky toes out to the side. And then tap your toes down. Hands beside the chest. Underneath your elbows. Lift shoulders towards the ears and then lift up for a high cobra. Sweeping heart forward and up. Curl shoulders back at the peak and then pull hands back. Firing up backs of the arms. Taking gaze up. Take a few deep breaths. Breathing into the back body. Letting energy extend forward through the heart. Keeping index knuckles pushing down strong. And then lower down. Push back. Downward facing dog. First dog. The blue self-existing storm. Stretch it out. Bend one knee at a time. Lengthen through calf muscles. Deepen Ujjayi breath. Right leg up to the ceiling. Bend the knee and twist. Stretch out side body. Legs, leg up and over. Back down dog, lean forward into plank, pushing head up, index knuckles down. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga danda. Inhale, rise up. Outer rotating arms and shoulders as you curl. Exhale, flow back. Right foot up for a deep lunge. Vinara 2, pointed out to the right, reach your hands forward in fingertip or ridge stop position, a foot or so in front of you. Bend your elbows up, push your head up, squeeze shoulder blades on the back, and then slowly sink into it, taking chest down towards the floor. Keeping back leg lifting straight and strong. You can shift around a little to the right and to the left, loosening up hips. And then feel free to work ridge stop, fingertip or fist, step back into plank pose, take a vinyasa. Exhale, descend. Inhale, ascend, pausing at the peak as you curl. Exhale, flow back. Left foot up for another deep lunge. Vinara 2. Point foot out to the side to create more space and opening for the hip. Reach your hands in front of you to lengthen side bodies, lifting rib cage up. Shoulders up towards the ears, and then bend your elbows up. Squeeze shoulder blades on the back and slowly sink into it. And then set hands, step back, Vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, rise up for Bhujanga or Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, flow back, Adho Mukha. Keeping legs straight and strong. Thighs and hips lifting, extending to the back of the room. Take it into a twist. Reach right hand back for the outside of the left leg. Push from the top of the shoulder out through the hand as you duck the head and twist. Switch arms. Switch legs. Down dog, turbo dog. I'm going to put these on the altar so I don't step on them. Push your head up, index knuckles down, slide through. Chaturanga. Very nice. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, flow back. Hold it. Bow deep Ujjayi. Cultivate midpoint of the breath. Full inhale, full exhales while bringing more awareness to the midpoint of the breath where the energies meet and converge in harmonic resonance. Bend knees, gaze up, step or jump. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Squeeze into the center. Use inner thighs, root down. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, Samastitihi. And gaze back within. And then snag your block. Placing block between the inner thighs. You're gonna work hard with those cork ones. Squeeze in. Roll your thighs in and back, widen your sitting bones back and apart, and then keeping your thigh bones pushing back, draw your belly in, scoop your tailbone, and then squeeze in with more power in the legs, lifting shoulders up, curl them back. Don't lose the engagement of the inner thighs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, root down. Inhale, stretch up. Midline, hold time. Exhale, dive forward, rolling thighs in and back. Lengthen and curl. Exhale, step or jump. Don't drop your block or you got to start over. Chaturanga. Inhale, rise up, squeezing in as you lift and curl. Exhale, flow back, hold it, keeping legs engaged, squeezing in. Quads pushing back, extending energy from the tops of the hips down the legs. As you extend and push from the shoulders throughout your index knuckles. Keep squeezing in with your legs, bend the knees at the end of the exhale, step or jump, front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Crush the block, root down. Inhale, rise all the way up. Keep it going. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump. Take the Vinyasa. Back, hold it. Working inner thighs. Keep them squeezing in. So the tops of the thighs roll in and root back. And then push out strong from shoulders, out through hands, full stretch. Keep squeezing in. One more, bend knees, gaze up at the end of the out breath, step or jump. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Root down. Inhale, rise up. Keep it going. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step, jump, float back. Flow through with your breath. Exhale, descend. Inhale, rise up, pausing at the peak. Exhale, flow back. Very nice. Take your block out, place it at the top right-hand corner of the mat, and then step right foot up for side angle pose, Konasana. Back foot flat. You can use your block if you need it. Take your hand to the outside, draw belly in, scoop tailbone. Left arm reaches for the front of the room. Push off back leg. You reach through left hand. And then take left arm behind the back. Curl left shoulder back. Reaching left hand for the top of your right thigh. There you go. And then push down. Reach your right hand straight ahead for half warrior side angle pose. Handed Jnana Mudra. Squeeze belly in. Top rib cage down and in. Breath in, exhale, release, step back, flow through. Left foot up, side angle pose, Konasana, back foot flat. You can use your block if you need it, take it to the outside. Draw belly in, scoop tailbone, push off the back leg as you stretch right side body, reaching through right hand. Nice. Right hand behind the back, deepening twist, curl right shoulder back, push down, lift and reach, left hand straight ahead. Thumb and index finger together, linking Om to the Shri, the spiritual to the physical, the individual to the universal. Deep breath in, exhale, release, step back, take a Vinyasa. Grasp and down dog. cultivating midpoint of the breath. Thoughts rise and fall with inhale and exhale, but in between is the moment of silence and repose. You can connect to the center of your being, the eye of the storm. Bend knees, gaze up. At the end of the exhale, step or jump. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Squeeze in like you had the block. Root down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, pause for the chakras. Turning gaze back within. Letting breath expand. Energy expands. Deep breath in. Exhale, squat, Utkatasana. Inhale overhead. Hold it. Squeeze belly in, make it tight. Squeeze rib cage in, pulling arms and shoulders back. Go halfway forward, Ardha Utkatasana. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, jump up, jump back, step back. Take a vinyasa like you had the block. Keeping inner thighs engaged the whole time. Right leg lifts behind you. Cross it over behind your left ankle so your right inner thigh engages, flexing the foot. Lean forward into plank. Change it up on you. Lower halfway down, Trianga. Push back strong, right foot up. Virabhadra, snag your block. The back heel up, 8 inches wide. Palms only, no fingers. Squeeze in, draw energy in. Heart extends forward, jawbone back. Take arms all the way back. Deep breath in, lift up out of the hips. Take your gaze up, crush the block. No bend in the elbows. Squeeze your biceps in, elbows in. Back leg squeezes in to stabilize. Do more strong breaths. Bend right knee deep. Nice. The more you squeeze in, the more you create a synergistic engagement of Muladhara chakra, creating an uprising of life force. One more strong breath, and then exhale, release. Step back into plank. Take the vinyasa, plank or turbo dog. Left leg lifts, flexing foot. You can cross it over your back ankle so the inner thigh engages, and then lower halfway down for Trianga. Push back strong, step it up, Virabhadra with your block. Snag it. Squeeze in, draw energy in, connecting the back body, slide jawbone back. Take arms all the way back behind the ears and squeeze in, squeezing shoulders in, biceps in, elbows in, hands in, right inner thigh in, and then bend your left knee deep, hips forward and down. More strong breath. Exhale, release, step back, plank. Vinyasa. Right leg lifts again behind you. Bend your elbows, turbo dog. Elbows bend towards the floor, and then pushing head up, slide through, take a vinyasa. Low back, step it up, warrior one, same thing with the block. This time you can change up distance if you want to go more narrow and make it harder, 4 inches wide or 2.5 inches wide. Draw in, slide back, squeeze in, take it overhead. The more narrow you go, the harder it is to squeeze in and create pressure between the pad of your thumb and your index knuckle. The more you can squeeze in, the more strength and stability you create for the rotator cuff muscles. More strong breath. Exhale, release. Step back. Vinyasa. One more. Left leg lifts. Bend the elbows. Turbo dog. Push head up. Slide through. Flow back. Step it up. Last one with the block. Clamp in. Draw energy in, arm bones back to the shoulder sockets. Slide palate back, take arms all the way back. Squeezing back leg in, squeeze arms in. Now try and take your fingers off and use pads only. Squeeze again, don't let it take the block. Don't let me take it. There you go. That's it. Miami vice grip. One more strong one. Exhale, release, step back. Vinyasa. Vasisthasana on the right, side arm bounce pose, rocking onto the outer edge of your right foot and your right hand, stacking feet. You can have one foot in front of the other if you need more stability. You can take your right hand slightly forward in front of your shoulder to take pressure off the wrist or turn it out to the side. Nice optional left foot up. We're going for that big toe. Very nice. Red serpent. And then step back, wild thing, Kamakata. TGIF, you're in yoga class, time to rock out, celebrating freedoms. Switch sides. Let's just to the left. Arching up, optional bringing foot up, staying with the breath, keep it full and deep. Keeping back leg straight, step right foot back behind you, Kamakata, scoop tailbone high, lifting hips high. Down dog, turbo dog, head up, index knuckles down, slide through, Vinyasa. Right foot up, front of the mat and pause. Both hands to the top of the thigh. Relaxing in, releasing. We pause in asana, energy expands, awareness expands. And then we integrate and take it further. Virabhadrasana 2. Take your back heel down and in. And wiggle your left foot back a little bit so the ankles are underneath your wrists. Turn your palms face up. Lift your heart up. Squeezing shoulder blades on the back. And then turn your palms down, gazing forward over your right middle finger. Top rib cage down and in. Bend your right knee deeper. Right thigh parallel. Keep it leaning out to the right. Towards the outer edge of the foot. Very nice. Keep your right knee bending deep. And then take it into side warrior. Left hand to the back leg. Right arm overhead. Parsvavira. Resist the arch in the lower back. Strengthen your core, squeezing your belly in more. And then bend the top arm, hand behind the head. Pushing your head back into your hand. Lift your right rib cage up, stretching side body more. Bounce side angle, bow forward, right arm under, left arm behind the back. Going for the clasp with Baddha Parsva, Cone, Asana. Curling left shoulder back, take your head back. Chris, breathe through the nose, bro. Use your Ujjayi breath. Breathe through the nose. Sounds like you're breathing through your mouth. Ekapada Vinyasa 2. Both hands down. Right foot slides out. Take it up. Use your block if you need to underneath your left thigh. Optional chin. Taking it all the way up. Or you can bend your knees down. Pumping the upper back. Left foot up. Both hands to the top of the thigh. And then Virabhadra, squeezing inner thighs together, keeping them engaged as you take your back foot flat. Wheeling foot back if you need more length. Ankles underneath the wrists. Feet pushing down, squeezing into the center like you're pinching a block. Heart lifting up. And turn your palms down, belly in, strengthen core. Gaze straight ahead. Over your left middle finger. Stand with your Ujjayi breath, leaning over back leg. Hold Uddiyana, resist the arch in the lower back. Keep your lower abdomen tight. Bend your top arm, hand behind the head. Push your head back, lift your rib cage up. Breathe through the nose. Bow forward, Baddha Parsva, left arm under, right arm behind the back. Ujjayi breath. This cultivates the meditative awareness so that you can have a calm, tranquil, meditative mind, even though you're embracing the storm of the power of Vinyasa. Both hands down, Ekapada Kandanyasana. Take it up. Going left leg in, take it all the way up. Very nice. Wide leg stance. Step left foot up. You can pivot a little to the left or to the right if you need more space. And then take it into Ardha Mala. Bend your right knee. Shift to the right, turning left foot up. Place your hands wherever you need to. If your right foot's flat, you can wrap around. Going for the clasp behind the back. Taking forehead to the floor. And then shift to the left. Back to center, go wide, go deep. Angling toes in, heels out. Push your thigh bones back, walk your hands back. Squeeze shoulder blades on the back, and then take forehead to the floor, or forearms to the floor. Keep your feet clamped down so the inner thighs stay engaged, like you're squeezing into a block. Chris, what are you doing, man? You're breaking sequence, man. You gotta stay with me. You're gonna get your chance to do that. Back up, heel toe in, crow pose. Set yourself up. Bakasana, squatting at the front of the mat. Take it up, squeeze knees in. Use your inner thighs, squeezing big toes in. Optional tripod headstand or vinyasa. When you're ready, you can rest in child's pose. Shishosana, puppy pose. Take knees wide, slide forward, palms face up. If you have tight shoulders, you can bend your arms to the side for a heart opening pose. And then come all the way forward onto the chin and the chest. Toes are tucked, feet are flexed. Still breathing through the nose. The mouth is for eating. The nose is for breathing. Push ladder?
Yes, thank you.
If you want it, stay there. I'll make the rounds.
Oh, good.
Otherwise, push back, child's pose. I like your wrist upgrade. Lay flat on the belly, one arm auspicious pose. Taking right arm out to the right, palm face up. Rock over onto the right side body. Bend your left knee up, stepping left foot back. Going for the clasp. Shift your hips in if you're in deep, crossing left ankle on top. And then switch. I got you, bro. Just arm there, sound like this, and then flip your hand, pop up. Other foot. Right foot's on top if you want to go deeper. So you can deepen the twist and take your right hip back to the floor. Back onto the belly.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bend knees, reach back for the feet. Push down through knees, scoop tailbone, kick back for Dhanurasana, arching up. And then release, push back, child's pose. Right foot up, twisting fast stretch. Step right foot up to the front of the mat, having left knee down. Reach right hand back. Grabbing outer edge of the foot, kick back into the hands, fire your thigh, and then pull the foot in towards your hip. Optional forearm if you want to go deeper. Resist the arch in the lower back. Keep your lower abdomen firm. Keep your left thigh lifting away from the floor. Lifting up towards your hamstrings as you pull the foot in. Hanuman Prep. Sit back on your foot, curling toes under to stretch the arch of the foot. Sit back on the heel. You can use your block if you need to for support. And then take a forward fold over your right leg. You can reach with your left hand forward. Or work a twist if it's available. Rock forward, optional arm balance or vinyasa. You can work another continua or pada baka. Vinyasa. Awesome. Second side, left foot up, right knee down. Back, kick back into the hands, and then pull it in. Hanuman Prep. Curl your toes under. Taking a brief forward fold. Reaching right hand across, or hook your elbow. Twist the other way, Anna. Hooking your right elbow across to the outside of the shin. The other way, Anna. Twist the other way. There you go. That's right. There you go. See you. Take this hand here if you want to go further and go like this. Hook your elbow across and then grab your foot. This has got to clear first. And then rock forward, optional arm balance or vinyasa. Om Ekapada Raja Kapotasana, pigeon pose, right knee up wide, left leg slides in. Lift and curl, and then optional reaching for the back foot for a quad stretch again, or mermaid pose if you're going deep, trapping it into your elbow crease, or use your strap if you got one for full king pigeon. If you want a strap, wave your hand, I'll bring one to you. And then when you're ready, release. Stacking fists up, we're taking hands wide, bending elbows up, squeezing shoulder blades on their back. It's okay? Mm-hmm. Step back, optional vinyasa. Just step back and switch legs. Wide, right leg slides in and back. Reach your back foot, quad stretch. Mermaid. Strap it and take it overhead for full king pigeon. And when you're ready, fold forward. Second fist up or bending elbows up. Turning gaze and awareness back within. Connecting to the center of your being. Starting with Ujjayi breath. And then step back. Take the vinyasa. Ustrasana, come in kneeling at the front of the mat. You can fold the mat over if you want to pad the knees. Camel pose is kneeling. First thing a camel does when it sees water in the desert, drops to its knees. That's why it's called camel pose. Fun fact for the day. Bowing to the heart, hips back, draw belly in, scoop tailbone, lift and curl. And reach hands back. And then extend hips forward. Hard up. Slide your jawbone back, keeping front of the neck engaged if you take your head all the way back. Inhale up. Flatten your feet now if you had them flexed. And you want to spread your toes as wide as you can so that ideally you could see the mat between each toe. And then you pull your toes back towards the hips. Keep your hands free on this one. Keep your head back the whole time. Inhale, move back as far as you can, and then exhale, push down to the feet and come back up. Inhale, move back. Exhale, come up. Keeping head back the whole time. Shoulder blades squeezing together. Do at least 4 good ones. Going all the way up to 13 if it's available. Inhaling back, exhaling up. Pushing down through your pinky toe to come back up. When you reach your edge and your quads are on fire, then you can rest back into Supta Virasana. Good effort. You can sit on a block if you need to for Virasana. Om Zarid. What'd you lose? I didn't see that. You can rest here. If you want to work Kapotasana, it's optional if you want to take your hands overhead. And slide onto the top of the head, and then slide your hands in, grabbing outer edges of the mat, or grabbing feet. Push forward again. Oh, I was gonna take you further. So next time. Yes, you're good. You're good. When you're ready, back up. Take a vinyasa. Peacock pose. Yay. Use your block. You're going to hook your hands over. Doesn't matter if you lift or not. You're going to get all the same benefits. You're going to crunch up like in a ball, taking your head down, and then lift your knees. Lift your head. You're going to lean forward and lift one leg up. You can hold it there, or squeeze legs in tight to the center, and lift both feet up for full peacock. This fires up the digestive system, improves detoxification, stimulates your pancreas, and balances insulin production while building more strength and awareness of the midline. So you have to use your inner thighs to lift and balance. Legs, now head up. Now just tilt forward. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're ready to just do fists now, because now that block's kind of too small for you.
So just,
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
When you're ready, come to sitting for half fish pose.
Fish.
That's right, fish pose. Half fish. Ardha Matsyendrasana, holding left leg in, crossing right ankle over the outside of your left thigh. If your right hip and sitting bone's off the mat, you can lift your hips and shift a little to the left. And then right hand back, left arm up, arch up. Twist, take it across, and then push to the outside of the knee. Outer rotate. The right leg and hip, pivoting off sitting bone. A more deep ujjayi, cultivating midpoint of the breath, using back of the throat, consciously dwelling in the space between the breaths. Inhale and twist, switch. You can lift and shift the hips to the right an inch or two. And then outer rotating, left thigh and hip, taking right arm across. Stay with the breath. Pull in breaths, pull out breaths. Consciously extending the Anuswara point, the pause between the breaths. Inhale and twist, optional vinyasa. You can open up wide for Upavishta Konasana, seated wide angle pose. Nice. Take legs wide. Anybody else need a blanket to sit on or a prop? Yep. Clear sitting bones, then activate your legs, pulling toes back, squeeze leg muscles in, and fold forward. Keeping left leg strong. Flower twist, going over right leg. Back up. Twist over the opposite leg. And back to center. Lift up, slide forward. Go a little deeper. Building more strength in the tops of the thighs. Inhale back up, pivot forward for double arm hero, Dvibhuja Vira. Bending knees up. Reach your arms out and then flip hands. Bring wrists to the outside of the rib cage, palms face out. Put one elbow in, other elbow in. Release your jaw, roof of the mouth. Slowly squeeze knees into the center. Hands back, arch up, unhinge jaw. Stretch out front of the neck. Navasana. Lift legs up. You can hold on to the backs of the knee pits if you need support. Otherwise, reach arms parallel or take them straight up. Flexing feet, toes back towards the face. Engage your quads. Push out through the heels. Ardha Nava. Halfway down. Point the feet. Squeeze in tight to the center, like you were squeezing into the block. And then flex feet, back up, Nava. Keep the breath full, calm. Ardha, halfway. Back up, last round. Halfway. Rest. Knees to the chest. Rock around. Small circles. Setu Bandha, Sharbanga, feet on the floor underneath the knees. Lift for bridge pose. You can do a supported bridge if you want to use the block underneath your sacrum. Namaste, Ivan. Rest down. Locate your block, place it between your inner thighs. Most of the time we go into Urdhva the inner thighs disengage. The thighs go way out to the side, the knees go out wide, which narrows your pelvis and compresses the space in your lower back, which is why you feel it in your lower back when you go into Urdhva instead of the upper back. So we're going to use the legs. First thing, before you go up, squeeze in. Use your legs, squeeze in with your inner thighs. Then take your hands overhead, beside the ears. Slide onto the top of the head. You can take your hands wider apart to create more opening for the shoulders, and then go all the way up, curling to the back of the room. Squeeze into your block like you're trying to straighten your legs and extend energy all the way to the back of the room. And then rest down. One more, with or without the block, your choice. Take it up. You can do some push-ups, alternate leg lifting, or come onto the head for Dvipada Viparita Danda, if it's available. Rest. Round 3 is optional from the floor or from standing. If you're done with back bends, take it into shoulder stands. Cloud pose, legs overhead. Ear pressure pose, bend knees. Slowly unroll, Matsyasana, fish pose. Arch up, pushing arms down, arching spine off the mat. Holding the arch, optional lift of legs and arms for Uttanapata, if you're going further. And then slide your head out, holding the arch in the lower back. Take your right leg up. Clasp hands behind the hamstrings. Resist first, kick away like you're trying to break the clasp. Arching lower back, pushing shoulders down into the mat. Lift your heart up. Keeping the legs straight and strong. Slowly bring it closer. You can strap it if you need to, hooking the heel. Build strength like you're trying to break your strap if you use it. Take it out to the right, keeping left leg strong, pushing down, left hip rolling down, tailbone scooping up. Take it up and over into the twist. Back up. Clasp behind left leg. Resist and arch. Hold the arch. Keeping top of the thigh, resisting with 10% of your strength. Slowly bring it closer to the chest. Take it out to the left. Back up and over into the twist. Back up. Happy baby pose, reaching for the feet. Right knee down, left knee down. If you're going further, you can walk your arms over the legs. Bring one foot or both feet to the head or behind the head. Ready, free yourself, twisting to the right, taking both knees across, the left hand to the rib cage, or out to the side. Twist to the opposite side. Back up, roll around, twist or stretch however you need to, and then extend long for Shavasana. stretch out with the breath. Make subtle movements. Reach arms long overhead, stretching out with a full deep inhale. And roll to the right, supporting head on the arm bone. Slowly twist up. One last Om and universal prep. Deep breath in. Samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Namah Shivaya. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend.
Yeah.
So welcome.
Thank you, Anand. Have fun Sunday.
Oh, yes, I will.
All right, I'll see you Tuesday, right? Yep. Excellent, thank you.